Cool. Good morning, everyone. Let's take this beautiful Sunday morning drive. I already had the Porsche started, so it won't be a completely cold start. But it's been only running for like a minute. Cool. Haven't driven it in a couple of weeks. And the battery holds nicely, I guess not like supercars, which is always positive. So the plan is to go to West London. We're currently east. It should be absolutely stunning because the sun is rising and it's lighting nicely all the like Canary Wharf. It looks like it's on fire with sunshine. Yeah, and all of the city should be beautifully lit, so that should be nice scenic drive. I'll shut up during the drive and yeah, then we'll do a little bit of car spotting on Sunday morning around South Kensington, Knightsbridge, and around there people should be taking their sports cars out. The ones which are not worried too much about the temperature. So for the last couple of weeks I've been only driving Tesla, so forgive me if I'm looking for the indicator stalk, because on Tesla it's just buttons only, so I got into habit of just not using the indicator stalk. So what I do is actually to warm up the engine air so slightly quicker without driving it too much, I put it in Sports Plus. Sport, actually not Sports Plus, so the PDK holds the gear slightly longer. Yeah, battery, it also should recharge the battery. I'm always scared of getting flat battery because not driving it through the winter. So for every couple of weeks I take it for like a quick spin, and hopefully that should recharge the battery enough. You see, you can start seeing glimpses of the beautiful light, which I was saying, morning light in here. It's stunning. Tire pressures are good. I inflated the tires the other day, so that's all good. She's ready for the season. Outside temperature 2 degrees, so the tires are nice and cold. I'm going to take it easy. Or that's the plan anyways. That's a notification from Auto Trader that another GT3 RS came up for sale. I got alert set up for 991. No, actually it's GT3 RSs generally, or 991 GT3 RSs. Yeah, there is one currently for sale which I wouldn't mind exchanging for this one. It's a silver GT3 RS. I think it's got like 12,000 miles on the clock. Weissach pack, really nice spec, really decent, and elegant, if you can say that about RS. And yeah, it's for a sale for 194,000, which is way out of my budget, but hey ho, like, you know, I would obviously have to trade this one in. So the whole thing is, this is my first Porsche. I wanted something nice and elegant, and yeah, didn't want like a basic Carrera or 991. So I got GTS, which I absolutely love. But obviously, as you all know, it's 3-liter turbocharged engine. So you can, if there weren't roadworks, you would see the beautiful light on Canary Wharf. So anyways, so it's 3-liter turbocharged engine. I haven't ever driven the GT product, so the GT3 or GT3 RS, but obviously seen plenty of videos and just getting the impression that the 4-liter flat 6 might be the one. So I'm keeping an eye on any GT products which come up for sale. The trouble is obviously they're way more expensive than GTS, so let's just see. Living in London, I already got 2 cars, which is ridiculous for a normal person which is not loaded with money. So getting a 3rd car just because it's got 4-liter engine, it's just ridiculous. So I would definitely have to trade this one in. And then what do? I love the elegant shape of this one, where obviously the RS or GT3 has a massive wing, which doesn't sort of go with the aesthetic. But then there is also a silver GT3 Touring for sale at the moment, but that's basically 200 grand. So it's like, yeah, tough decisions. But I guess I can dream and keep working towards owning a one. Let's just check the... I love driving past here. Love this part. Then it gets slightly boring through the tunnel, obviously with the cold engine still, so I'm not going to be revving it. And then it's again, once the road opens up slightly with 20 mile speed limit, so don't get too excited. We're sticking to speed limits today, guys. Yeah. Also, like if I put the car in sport, yeah, that goes off the auto stop and start, and obviously driving in London rarely above 30 miles per hour, it doesn't change gears as often, so it will basically go up to 3rd, where if I had it in normal standard it would most probably be in 4th, and then obviously switching gears down to the lights and up, so it's just driving around London. It's much more pleasant experience, surprisingly, to drive it in sport. Someone should defog their windows, right? But I'm assuming, no, it's him. He has a hard hanging from his rearview mirror, so who cares about the windows, right? There we go, let's have cruise control on, so much so for driving a sports car in London. You know what, I'm not going to lie, for years before I bought the Porsche, people are like, oh, why don't you just rent one? You know, it's much cheaper, and like you get to drive it and you get to see if you like it or you don't. But it's completely different vibe. I'm not going. Never rented one. Obviously, rented cars on holidays, but like I guess it's like renting and owning property. It's when it's rented, it just has a different vibe, different feel. So yeah, didn't go for that one. Also, it's bloody expensive. Like for a base 992, it's like 460 quid a day, and then you can only do 100 miles, which okay, that's reasonably a lot if you're going to just drive around town. But I'm assuming if you're renting the car, you're going to take it somewhere for like a road trip. So 100 miles would get you literally to Surrey and back. That's 60 miles, like North Surrey. Up. Parking sensors going crazy. So yeah. So I don't recommend renting one. You're going to spend 600 quid, and you don't get the vibe out of it. It's like, oh, I love this piece of road. I used to have a BMW 5 Series, and it got written off here. In December, I think 2019, there was a 6:30 in the morning. There was a drunk driver driving the opposite direction, and he just literally just smashed into me. I didn't even know what happened. He ended up on his side. He had a, I think, BMW i3 or something. And thank God, obviously, not obviously as much, police turned up and they breathalyzed both of us. And obviously he failed, or he was above the limit. I didn't drink anything. I don't tend to drink before 6 a.m. in the morning, as most people don't. So I'm guessing he was coming home from a party or something. Anyways, but thank God the police breathalyzed him, because the insurance company, the liability was 50-50 until obviously they got a report from police that he was. And I was just like minding my own business, listening to radio in the morning, driving to work. It was like Tuesday or midweek. Yeah, like you wouldn't expect a drunk driver hitting you. But yeah, that was my only serious car incident ever, and hopefully there won't be many more. But yeah, I was completely innocent in that one. So guys, drive safe cars. I am advocate for little city cars as well, but in that case I was very happy that I was driving a, well, sedan or, you know, 5 Series. Shout out to this Jet petrol station. I rarely stop there now, but these guys are fantastic. They open 24/7, I think. I used to go there like early, like 5 o'clock in the morning, and they don't mess around. Like, you don't wait, even at that early in the morning, you don't wait for them to activate the pump. You stop, put the pump in, and it's ready to go. And then when you go in, he's got the till ready. You just tap the card, and that's it. You're ready to go. It's literally like a Formula 1 pit stop. I hate when you go to Tesco's or somewhere like supermarket and they just look at you. You know, you're standing there with a pump for half an hour before they let it going. The other day, like, it literally took 3 minutes, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Just, you know, press that button and let me fill up. And then you go in and it's like they're chatting to a colleague. So these guys, super efficient, super good. And the price is actually, it was one of the cheaper petrol stations. So yeah, shout out. Watch out for folk coming out of McDonald's if you're coming super early in the morning anyways. Yeah, so you see, this is what I mean now. It's in second gear, 2000 revs, which is like fine. Even engine is now warmed up, so what, after 5 miles. And yeah, otherwise again we would be maybe in third or fourth gear. How the tire pressure's doing. it's fine. I disabled most of that stuff because I never looked at it anyway. Because it's not being driven often, I just want to see my battery level, the temperatures, to see that the car is ready to be driven hard or harder. Not that I ever drive it hard. And yeah, I won't drive it hard anyways now, because with 3 degrees being outside, we don't want to end up kissing curbs like one of those TikToks videos lately. Start a new business, taking out curbs or taking out lampposts. And it's literally like kids in M4s or like rear wheel drive BMWs taking out, yeah, poles and lights and signs and stuff, totaling their cars. So yeah, we're not in business of doing that. And once, let's see what gear is it if I put it in normal. You see 3rd gear, super low revs. Let me slap the cruise control on and enjoy the sunshine. Never remember which direction. It's counterintuitive. I think it's against you, you turn it on, and you turn it off pulling it towards you, the stalk, which is a little bit weird, but hey. Be actually nice to go across one of the bridges and then to come back. What is this one doing? Is it police? Unmarked car? No, it's not. Or it doesn't look like it. I want to go to the left lane. I don't have the sat-nav on, as I know this road reasonably well. Not perfect, but just going over the bridges, I'll have to find my own way. Loving British roads. It's not actually that bad. I know I'm moaning, but I used to have an M5. Seem to have a lot of cars, which is not the case anyways. And yeah, let's go left here on the bridge, and then we'll come through different bridge, maybe seeing St. Paul's and stuff. So I used to have a M5 F90 pre-facelift. Oh, look at that cool guy with his vape. And that ride was harsh. Like, this is so comfortable, genuinely. Not sure how it's the M5. Oh, that's a sharp bloody sunlight. Not sure what it's the M5 like after the facelift, but the pre-facelift one, I would not actually recommend it. I love that car, love the look of it. The engine, did I love it? It was amazing engine. And the car was just like crazy fast. But the ride was so harsh, so you would be drinking coffee or holding a coffee cup. Literally, like, it would be shaking out of your hand. You couldn't even put it in a coffee holders or anything. If it was like anywhere near half full, you would shake all the coffee out basically. So yeah, the ride was so harsh. So as much as this it's lower, the tires are maybe not wider, they might be just as wide, but yeah, much more comfortable ride. Yeah, you can safely put coffee in your coffee cups. Let me actually put that on charger later. Yeah. So do not get a M5, I think 2017 to like 2019, if you're looking for a comfortable ride. The seats were amazing, like I used to love the seats. They hugged you so much, so that car, driving it, like you felt special, like just hugged in the seats, turn on the seat heating, speaking of, and yeah, you would feel like cocooned in this luxury. And yeah, the cockpit sort of, the center console was quite high up, so it would just like hug you. That was amazing, but the ride comfort didn't match it. Cool. So let's go across this bridge back, then we'll just carry on towards Parliament and Westminster and see where the road takes us. This cool guy doesn't know which lane he's in. Let's indicate so we don't get the hate. Check out for signs if we can drive across this bridge this time of the day. It's ridiculous in London. Well, fingers crossed we won't get any tickets. I always get freaked out by all the cameras, because literally there'll be signs, you can't drive through here between 8:45 and 9:15 on every other day. Okay, I'm exaggerating now, it's not every other day, but it's literally like Monday to Friday, different rules for the weekend. It's just ridiculous, like, you know, like here Monday to Friday 7, Saturday 7 to 11, except bank holidays. It's like, what the hell? Let's see if we can get back on the embankment. What's the time? 8:34. At least the roads are empty. Yeah, we definitely don't want to go into a tunnel because we'll end up in Holborn. So we'll go over Strand. Yeah, I think I know where I'm going now. Yeah, so it's just people running. London, the greatest walking city in the world, according to our mayor. You know? Oh, so stop and start, it's on. But let's do it this way. Trick for any 991 owners: if you press the brake pedal hard enough, it will hold, so you don't have to have the foot on the brakes. Also, apparently that's how you start the, what you call it? Oh, come on. Brain freeze. That's how you launch the car. Apparently, I don't know. So you, okay, where do we go now? To the left. Left here. Yeah, this is fun. One way and oh, did you see that pothole? Fuck my life. Excuse my French. Careful. Love it. Oh, diversion. Cool. Let's follow that one. Up. Like, I'm getting ready for all the hate. People saying driving sports car in London, that I'm ridiculous, and everyone with a sports car or supercar in London is ridiculous. And we are, to a certain extent. But hey ho. That's the thing, you know, like, you make the money in London to be able to afford sports car, and then there's nowhere to drive it. And if you live outside London, let's say somewhere north, your income would tend to be smaller, so I guess there isn't spare money in that way for a sports car, so you would have like a road to drive it. Let's say you live in, okay, this is not north, this is Wales, Swansea, so you have all the amazing roads, Brecon Beacons and like Welsh mountains. Diverted traffic to the left. No, let's not go left, let's go straight on. So you've got all the amazing roads of like the Welsh mountains around, but like I don't think you're going to make in Swansea as a standard person enough to buy a Porsche, you know, so that's a thing. You live in London where you make enough money, but then you're restricted to 20 miles per hour on shitty roads. This is nice. What is this? I think you used to be able to get up that tower, if it's what I think it is. How the hell do you get back to Embankment? Straight on you can't go except buses. No, we'll go left. I think I know where I am now. Left, right. Cool, it would be good to know my lefts from rights, right? I might upload version of this video without me talking as well, so I put a DJI mic on the rear bumper, hopefully it's still there, and that's recording just the exhaust, which I can actually turn on. You see now we're doing 20 miles per hour in 5th gear, so let's put it back to sport actually. That's much better. And now let's try not to go over a bridge back south. If we do end up going over a bridge, we'll then come back towards Parliament that way. Does this... oh no... is there a map? Yeah, let's go left this way, and hopefully, because if I go this way that's straight on the bridge, and hopefully we can turn right here, although we might not be able to. Let's see, we shall see. Oh, cyclists. We love those, don't we? That one had a name on his house. Car. So we've been driving now for half an hour, 21 miles per gallon average, which is not bad. 8.3 miles. And just like the home screen on. Although, where is a map? Also, we can't turn left here. That's our plan gone to shit. Okay, we can do it this way. Go to Trafalgar Square, turn left, and then at the end we should be able to go right. You know what? We'll go through Whitehall. We might not be able to go right where I thought. That's what I mean, driving in London, it's intense. One screen back on. So yeah, this is Western before the tourists wake up. They're just having their free breakfast at the hotels. Oh, there's an event most probably. So what do we want, Whitehall or Buckingham Palace? Let's see if we can do both. Let me know in the comments where I should drive next, next weekend, next Sunday. If the weather works out, I might be able to take this beauty for a drive. Big Ben and a rubbish truck. So Downing Street, somewhere around here, for those not living in London. I think we drove past it, or it's either down there. No, it's there. That's Downing Street. That's where our wonderful Prime Minister lives, with even nicer Chancellor. Parliament Square with Big Ben. Oh, there we go. I'm not sure if you're able to see it. Let's go this way. Is it Westminster Abbey? I think so. Everyone takes picture next to this phone box. Well, there's a couple of them here actually. And that's if you're tourist in London, like you have to go, but I would advise you to go nice and early in the morning for two reasons. The sun, it's lovely on the background, Big Ben, and then also there is no queue. If you go like during the day, like there is a massive queue. Like the other day it was maybe like 40 people deep. What the hell is the car? Sorry, I have to adjust my hat. The cyclists have green. What do we have? Still a red. I can't see shit. Let's go. Let's not be too antisocial. So just have to adjust this camera. So if you were in Sports Plus, it would hold the gears for longer. People say ultimate daily driver, that you can Well, that's first thing for car spotting, isn't it? And I get it, like, look, you can go easily over speed bumps, it's all just like nice and easy. It's quite comfortable. But would I daily drive this? I guess I'm too old and too comfortable. I prefer daily driving Tesla. So don't hate on me. Yeah, look, nice. Ladies, you wait when it's... no, you can't go this way. So Buckingham Palace. Ladies should have waited when it was red, not when it's green, and then start walking on green, but hey ho. Cool. So let's go around Buckingham Palace. We'll end up in Belgravia. I don't think anyone will be there super early, like any nice cars, because maybe around Belgrave Square, but not like around coffee shops and anything. It's too early. It's not even 9 o'clock. So the plan is to go to Notting Hill to pick up some pastries and have a little walk around and take it from there. Going right here. Oh no, road closed. So I guess not today, Satan. This gentleman is turning around as well. Oh, I actually felt the back slide out a bit. Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay. It's frosty in second gear. Well, that might be the best place in London to try to drift. You see, now I'm tempted to do it again. Let's do it. And we'll put it in manual. Sports Plus. This is literally... Okay, the other day I got caught off guard exiting a roundabout and the back end slid a bit, which surprised me. That was unplanned. But generally there aren't roads where you can try sliding around in London. Well, not as a beginner like me, don't have much experience with drifting. So everything, there are always like curbs everywhere, high curbs, and it's just like you end up smashing your car, so it's not a good idea. But here it's nice and wide and there aren't people around yet, so let's do it. So second gear, no need to do it in first. Little brake, turn. Oh, okay. You see, that's what I mean. Curb didn't commit enough, and that might not have ended up nicely. So let's not do it again. Not now. Anyways, I scared myself. These comments are going to be amazing. Like, this deserves 100 subscribers at least. My heart is beating. I just saw heading for that curb. No. Let's not do that again. I guess you have to commit earlier and commit. Don't do it half-hearted. So, but yeah, it's pretty greasy. So I don't think we'll see many Pistas or Carrera GT around today, or Ferrari F40s. I think the weather was pretty much the same no, it was actually raining, so it would be ever so slightly warmer as well. I think it was 5-6 degrees that day in London. And someone wrote off their Ferrari or Ferrari from a showroom, or I'm not quite sure what was going on there. But yeah, definitely a big insurance claim. Why is everyone dressed in black today, or almost black? Some Asian tourists arrived by a bucket load. haven't had breakfast, and there is this burger spot here around the corner. Oh wow, this is closed as well. Loads of roadworks. Here on the corner, you can just about see most probably the black awning, Bleecker Burger. Well, you'll see it because we'll stop there. That's like a shout to Bleecker Burger. You can park around the corner for free, like no one ever checks there, for like 5 minutes anyways. And you order online via app, and you can collect it in like 5 minutes, and they're really nice burgers. That guy spotted my camera on my head. So yeah, don't order too early. Like you can select on the app that like, yeah, make the burger ready in like 2 hours, but they always make it ready as soon as they get the order. So don't pre-order like long time in advance. Just like 10 minutes before you park up, at the most even 5 minutes, and they'll have it nice and ready. Yeah. Shout out to their blue cheese burger. The roads in West London are better, huh? I try not to be like too much of a menace, like enjoy the drive, a little bit of like a exhaust background note, but I think I'm too old for revving the car on the lights. Unless I would have someone to egg me on, I would then most probably do it, but yeah. And we have to take it easy not to head for another curb, like that's so what happened there, I could literally feel it. The front wheels are like going straight because obviously I didn't put enough lock in and accelerated fast enough, so the back end didn't, so I basically understeer or oversteer, whichever one pushes the front forwards. Yeah. See, this is how you learn slowly. Let's overtake this one because we're going left. So this is the spot for supercars, or what you want to call it nowadays here, Peninsula. This cost $1 billion to build, this hotel. It's the first hotel over $1 billion, I think, in London, which would be safe to say that in this country as well. Yeah, and there's a lovely, I haven't been yet, there's a coffee shop here on the side, and where this bus is parked, you usually park your, you know, super whatever it is, sit there and enjoy a coffee. There was a Chiron parked inside the other day. So you see Carrera, Targa, everyone is still in because it's freezing cold. But I think people will come out today, but not before 12 o'clock. Let's see, Belgrade Square, maybe some meetups, but no, I don't think so. It's dead and empty. My windscreen is dirty. How do you... Honestly, since driving Tesla as a daily, I keep forgetting how you use the old-fashioned controls. There's a button for windscreen wipers there. Yeah, nothing spectacular here. Lady with going to play tennis. Maybe one could try drifting around here. What's that? Turbo 996 in yellow. That takes, is it like signal yellow or something? It takes balls to have a yellow car. especially in London. People judge you in this country. They judge you in this country. They judge you in London. And Alpine, another 996. And genuinely, I wouldn't mind getting one of these Citroen 2CV. They used to call them duck or frog duck, I think. Look, you can park it anywhere. It's tiny. You only pay congestion charge, no ULS, no MOT. Yeah, it's dry this morning, guys. Nothing. Oh, there, it's Maybach. Cool, so let's go now. Let's go to Notting Hill. You're not going to do any substantial car spotting this time of the day. I wonder if people watching all these car spotting videos and everything, are you guys from outside London or are you from London? Because if you're from London, you most probably know your usual spots. If you not, do you come here and like check out the places? It's all pretty much together. It's here, Knightsbridge, and then Curzon Street in Mayfair. That's pretty much it. South Kensington. I guess here and in Mayfair it will be more the people which come and they bring their cars, so a lot of people from Middle East. South Ken would be more locals, so that would be people living and working in London. Yeah. Where's the light for us? It's this one, green. You know what? I keep forgetting that McLaren's got dealership here. I keep thinking that you have to go to Woking or wherever the hell they are in Surrey. Green, there you go. So this GTS, I got the lift, but I rarely have to use it. It's in central London. Well, when I say central London, I mean like, let's say from Kensington all the way to like beginning of Shoreditch. You don't even have to use it. There it's pretty much like all the speed bumps are quite low, so you're fine. Once you get out into sort of like further boroughs, then it comes super handy, like around Shoreditch or like West London. If you go to Fulham and Shepherd's Bush, there it comes handy. Otherwise I would keep scraping everywhere. Shall we make that green light? There is actually a destination in mind where I'm going. I'm not just aimlessly driving. I'm going to get some cardamom buns and maybe even like just like a white plain sourdough roll from Fabric in Notting Hill. You see, and this is where GT3 would we drive the GT3 all the way to 6,000-7,000 or past, but then what speed would I be making? Yeah, it's the thing is, I think I would prefer the engine in GT3 or GT products, the 4 liter, but would I prefer it in London? It's the question. When, yeah, definitely I would have to be breaking speed limit to get the second gear to any sensible revs. So that means it would be always countryside drives, and it would suffer to go to Notting Hill or anywhere west. So that's to consider. But yeah, actually, if I didn't say it, it's Sunday, so that's why the roads are this empty. So 9 o'clock on Sunday morning, if you want London, not completely to yourself, but don't want to be queuing at the lights all the time. Let's see if they spot my camera. No, they don't spot anything. The brain dead police. Let's make this one. Oh no! What's happened? Okay, there are roadworks everywhere. So what's happening is councils with their budgets, they're going to get new budgets, so they have to spend the money from old budget. Look, traffic warden, 9 o'clock on Sunday. Like, come on. Don't you sleep? Bet he feels like Batman protecting this town. Hello, ladies. Touristy ladies. Oh. Did I just... I think I just like nudged it. There's a button. I just noticed. Like, there's a button there. What's that for? There we go. Is that's a Carrera S? So before we go to Fabric, I think I'll grab a coffee in Hagen. Let's see. Don't go for me in the comments that there was much more efficient and shorter and faster route to Notting Hill. I'm very well aware of that. I wanted to drive through like Embankment and thereabouts, so you know what I just realized? I messed up. I think so. I got a small memory card in this GoPro, and I wanted to go car spotting later on, but I got nowhere to back up the memory card, and I'm not sure if there's enough space for car spotting as well. Like, you live and learn. So you press the brake hard and the hold comes on. And up. This is a bit boring. battery is now like back to life, so if we don't go anywhere for 2 weeks, nothing terrible happens. Yeah, green light, let's go for it. Let's hope we make it. Small office to rent. Are you kidding me? Like, this is ridiculous. Oh, will it hold? Yeah. So if you put it in neutral, hop, it let go. That's interesting. And now it won't hold, so now that gentleman looks very American for some reason. I think it's the baseball cap. Oh, there we go. So did it skip? I knew like there was that red light, the first one was way too long for no reason, like it didn't feel alright. What a lovely day. It's not as if we get many of those in London or in this country anyways. We get more of them in London than anywhere else. Oh, they used to be building that. I think they're pulling it down. They are pulling it down. Drury nails. That just shows I don't come here often enough. I'm sure there were estate agents there. Crow Bakery. Nope. They make decent coffee. The pastries are 8 out of 10. Like nothing, 7 out of 10. Nothing to write home about. I will not overtake these just yet because, look,